What's up, guys? Mr. By the Mile. Let's do some flatbed talk. Let's have some flatbed talk. Check this out, man. How do you like that? For you new subscribers. All you regular subscribers, you already know. Look at that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Hey. Got it. LEDs coming up around behind the seat alongside of the refrigerator and the cabinet for my clothes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy another LED strip, and I'm gonna continue on from that corner that you see right there. You see those LEDs? And I'm gonna go underneath the cabinet or that drawer down there. Let me turn on the light. Under that drawer, I'm gonna come up this way. Then I'm gonna go along underneath the bed, but not right under the bed, because if I lift this, the strip will go up. So I'll go along the body, right? Got a little trash right here right now. Go this way tomorrow. Take it underneath there and up against there, all the way up. Come up here and line it inside of here and end it somewhere over there. Is how I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna look cool. We'll get her done eventually. So some flatbed talk, man. Let's talk about what we love about our job. Comment down below with some of the challenges that you've overcome. Let's talk about maybe a load that made you want to quit and you're like, screw this, I'm done. Let's see, that's what a lot of people don't understand about us flatbedders, is we like the challenge, we like the unexpected. Yeah, man, even those days when we're a little overweight, yeah, it sucks, but you know, it's just, it's different, because you know you're gonna be out on the road anyway, so it's like no difference, you know. No difference. It's just some little difference, a little curveball. Maybe one day it's like 21 degrees and kind of windy, and you know, you're hoping that you're gonna be able to layer yourself up right so that you could be warm enough still to get the job done. So you could stay warm enough still to get the job done. You would think with this video topic I was running out of things to talk about, but I'm really not. I know there's a lot more flatbedders here now. I just want to hear some of your stories. I want to read them. What you guys have gone through. Like I said, my very first load and my third load are the loads that made me want to quit. My first load was flat steel. I had 3 stacks. 2 of the stacks were about hip high, and the third stack in the front, all in the center of the load, or the center of the trailer, was about knee high, right? So I'm going crazy, like thinking I have to put X chains on every stack. So that's gonna be what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 chains. After I put on like 2, 4, on the 5th one, starting on the 2nd stack, I was just like, dude, this doesn't seem right. Like, I gotta squeeze way in here. Let me call my buddy. He's like, nah, dude, all you gotta do, X chain the front, X chain the back. And he's like, to be honest, you don't even really have to do that. Anyway, I still put my X chains, put my straps. I was on my way, but it took me 5 hours. It took me 5 hours. But there was no way I was gonna get on the road and not be sure that it was secure. I mean, the thing was secure. It was secure. Just got myself down the road, hit the brakes kind of hard a couple times, not too hard, There were definitely no cars around me. Let the trailer bang around a few potholes. Pulled over, checked the load. Didn't budge an inch. Not an inch. Cool. Kept rolling. Long story short, load was delivered, never moved an inch. My third load was a steel building material, but they were really weak frames, man. Like, you got to be real careful when you tighten those straps down, because you could bend the metal, right? I picked it up somewhere near Cleveland, and headed south. I forget where I took that load, but I was able to stop at my sister's in Cincinnati for the night. And I actually finished tarping over there. The weather was still good, and you know, I tarped it. I tarped half of it and then tarped the other half once I got, to Cincinnati. And that was that. Started raining cats and dogs that night. Came back on duty and started driving, made my delivery. Freaking load. And it was a pain in the ass, I had a step deck, and I had learned a couple of ways to hook onto the trailer. You can either hook underneath, right? You flatbedders know what I'm talking about. Or you hook to the rub rail. Now I always hook to the rub rail. I don't do that underneath crap, because it leaves me room to slide the winches along the entire length, so I don't have to worry, about a hook being in the way, because the hook will block the winch from going past that point. Then I got to go to the other side, unwinch it, loosen. Nah, man, just put it on the rub rail. That's that. Yeah. But I kept doing that, and it was making my job harder. And all the corners of the frame, of the steel frame, I was afraid I was gonna punch a hole in my tarp, which I did, but it was little. It was like that big. It wasn't big at all, but I had some extra pieces of tarp that I had cut, so I put it on all the sharp edges that I could find, and that was that. I still got to go and get myself some moving blankets so I can use those instead. Those would be really nice to have. I still got to go get those, man. I've been lagging it, but I'm gonna go get those for sure. Anyways, you guys, those have really been the only two loads that made me want to quit. You would think that I would have wanted to quit when it started raining cats and dogs on me, when I was picking up some pipe, PVC, at that shipper. Where was that? South Carolina? North Carolina. It was North Carolina. It's always raining there. It started raining cats and dogs, but it was warm and I wasn't cold. So it was like, whatever, got used to getting dumped on while securing my load. But that's one shipper where they're real patient. They were real cool. I think it was called Western Tube and Supply, something like that. But yeah, they wait for you to throw your straps, because they want it a certain way. So many straps per 5 feet. One strap at least every 5 feet, and gotta have that too in the front, right, of each stack, of each section, right? And I believe, did they also want gut wraps in that thing? I can't remember if I threw a gut wrap in there or not. I can't remember. But no, but that load never made me want to quit. I thought it was different, it was cool. And it didn't dump rain on me for long, maybe 5 minutes, and then after that we had a break for like another 15 minutes, and then it dumped rain for like 2 minutes, and that was it. But been out in the cold a lot. 20, 25 degrees, 32 degrees. You know, man, ain't no thing. Had a tarp in the wind a couple times. You know, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful when you're doing that, because if you get rolled up in that tarp, strong enough wind, that thing's gonna take you over the side of the flatbed. Be careful, be careful. Any of you flatbedders that have stories, put them in the comment section below, because there's a lot of new guys, right, thinking about getting their CDLs and then coming to flatbed. And it's important that we talk about all this stuff on this channel. You know, not only how awesome flatbedding is and what a rewarding and testosterone filled industry that it is, but you know, got to talk about the reality. So as usual, I'm not going to make the video long. We're already at 11 minutes and 30 seconds. If you liked, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell so you can get notifications for future videos. And if you dislike my man, well, then you just hit that dislike button twice so that I can feel that dislike. Know what I'm saying? Mr. By the Mile, you guys take care, stay safe. See you on the road.